my first Battlefield, Battlefield 3. The game that really introduced me to the Battlefield franchise in a proper way, and I believe it did to many as well. Probably the best Battlefield DICE has ever made, and they've probably pulled this somehow luckily out of the hat, and probably got, like I said, extremely lucky on actually making this game. But the passion from the developers that's been put on this game, from the maps to some of the weapons, though there could have been more attachments, and it is quite dated now, but back in its time it probably was and still is a great game, even today, though it is, like I said, quite dated. But Battlefield 3 drove me away from COD, drove me away from Call of Duty Ghosts, was, you know, the dumpster that was, and ever since then I played multiple hours of every Battlefield. I think I've racked up probably around 10,000 hours over public and competitive matches over the past 5 or 6 Battlefields. I did casually play some of the older ones, so I guess you could add a couple hundred on as well. But Battlefield 3 introduced me to the franchise and made me fall in love with what it was, though recently it's got a whole lot worse. Let me know what you think of Battlefield 3, whether it is the greatest of all time, whether it introduced you to the franchise, or what game introduced you to the franchise. I'm actually curious to know what people's first Battlefield games was, and whether or not it influenced on how they think the other Battlefields are. But like I said, let me know in the comments, and I'll let you to enjoy these traditional Battlefield 3 clips on PC. I wish I could get some on console, but it is hard, between the graphics, the FOV being so small, and the game just generally being dead on console. But like I said, hopefully this is a video you enjoy. There will be commentary throughout this video, introducing each and every game that I've played over the past decade. But like I said, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you like the content, and I'll catch you guys later on in the video. Peace. Okay. Oh my god, I can't see anything, bro. I can't see anything. I got revived. He's reviving me here. Fucking crackhead. It worked as well.
that was why.
No, it's blue. I can't see. I'm getting a Now for Battlefield 4, a game that got me addicted to Battlefield, a game that I played literally thousands and thousands of hours of over public and competitive matches, which I have some clips of actually in this video. But this got me hooked to the Battlefield franchise, from the guns, the most of the maps, but not all of them. From stuff like Levolution, though it was a little corny and a little overused and probably not as good as a lot of people remember it to. It did influence the map and was sometimes, or more or not, good, but also bad in terms of performance. This game did have a rough launch, a really rough launch, but somehow it got managed to turn around like it was a miracle that it did. But it ended up turning out to be one of the best Battlefields, if not maybe the best, but probably sat behind BF3 and maybe Hardline as well. But let me know if you have any positive experiences on Battlefield 4, I know I did, or if you think the game's overrated or shouldn't be as highly rated as it is. But let me know what you think. I love this game and it got me addicted to the franchise, but unfortunately we all got let down. But like I said, let me know what you think of BF4. Now onto Hardline, a game that is genuinely underrated by the Battlefield community. A game that, looking back on it, I kinda liked. It was a game that I wish I could play now, was updated on new gen consoles, and I wish I could go back to it and it be active and there'd be servers there to play. Now, unfortunately, I don't actually have any recorded footage on this game, considering it is quite hard to find a server and clips are generally hard to get. So I managed to get some gameplay from Danny on PC, thanks to him, on these maps. Some DLC, some vanilla, but this game, honestly, is probably the most underrated Battlefield that will probably ever come out and is hugely underappreciated by the community. I enjoyed this game through pubs, competitive, and while I probably have the least amount of playtime, maybe just above Battlefield 1 on this game, it's still a good game. It's just a shame that it never really took off. So let me know what you think of Hardline, whether you think it deserved the flop that it did, or whether you think it's actually genuinely underrated, but let me know. Now onto a game that I disliked the most out of all of them, and that's Battlefield 1. It's a game where I could always see how people enjoyed it, from the immersion to the maps, but it just never clicked with me. It's probably my least played time on Battlefield out of all of them, and it's like just something that never clicked. I never found the maps enjoyable, the immersion never hit home, but for loads of people it was their first Battlefield and they enjoyed it lots. I still managed to get clips on it though and rack up at least 1,000 hours of game time. So I tried to show you some of the best clips along with some others, but let me know what you think of Battlefield 1, whether you think it's the best, the worst, or if you even enjoyed it at all, but let me know.
My name is take me online.
We are losing objective.
Now, Battlefield 5 is a game that I started my content creation on. Well, sort of. I did start YouTube back in BF4, but not on a serious way. With BF5 I started to stream daily and upload videos mostly every other day or as best as I can, and generally stood throughout the pain that Battlefield 5 was. It didn't have a good reception, it wasn't a good game, but it did have a few highlighting features. But I thought I'd show you some of the best clips that I obtained, both competitive and as public lobbies. So, in some way this game will, mostly stay in my mind as it's somewhere where I started my YouTube career, I guess you could say. But let me know what you guys think, whether you think it deserved its hate, whether you enjoyed it, or whether you think it was trash. But it's Battlefield 5. Let me know.
I damaged a bunch of guys though.
One is with you, Jordan. Push, Jordan. One is on top, one is on top.
Jimmy's behind us, just keep running. I'm keeping Jimmy busy.
Planted.
I got, yeah, beacon set.
Okay, I'm
Behind
rotating.
us.
Where? What's behind
Someone
us?
stay on bomb.
I have no idea. Oh, he's on beacon.
He's on bomb. He's on bomb.
I am staying.
That's me.
I got bats.
They're already on B. One behind B. Yeah, right
Behind B's dead.
I'm already on B. Waiting for the plan.
On top.
Brother's
Yeah.
dead.
One more, there was one more.
Nice, keep going.
That's dead.
Farms, nice. Let's go, bro.
Bro, they're so fucking
Let's
shit.
go, bro. Teabag them.
Spotted, Church.
There's one more left side.
One's left.
Snipers on me, 43 hit. You can pinch
He's
him.
dead, he's dead.
Nice, good kill.
One left. Jimmy's left.
Let me
Two
spawn.
spotted there.
You should wait for spawns.
Dead, bro.
Nice, he was
Fucking
1 HP.
shit.
Yeah,
Let's
nice.
go.
I'm like literally missing my stick.
Oh my god, bro, what the fuck? Bro! Bro, what the fuck? Now, on to Battlefield 2042. I don't think this game needs no introduction. I think everyone knows the problems that this game has. There's been multiple videos all over YouTube. I like and dislike things about the game, more dislike, but I'll let you sit through the clips, both pub and comp. But let me know what you think of 2042 down below, whether you think it deserves the hate, whether you hate it, whether you like it, but we all know how this game is. And I'll let you serenade to the beautiful flute of the 2042 theme.
I kinda got a shitty home spawn.
One's far back left, small building, and one's on bomb.
Mike's on bomb. Behind bus, Mike. Mike's still behind bomb.
Still on
I'm going for
defuse.
defuse.
Okay,
I got
okay,
defuse. I got defuse.
Okay.
It's med though. I'm just gonna sit near him first, shoot him against
Oh, Irish is 64 health on the wall.
Cross. Still there, nice.
Oh my god, the sleds. And that wraps up my footage and my best of the last 6 Battlefield titles. Almost 10,000 hours, if not over 10,000 hours, across 10 years of Battlefield. I wish the franchise today was in a better state than it actually is, but, you know, sometimes it's just how it works out, and sometimes you need to move on. I'm hoping that 2042 will be fixed, but I don't have high hopes for the game. But, you know, I've always hopeful that Battlefield will make a comeback in the next game, but you never know. Sometimes FPS is in a dark stage right now, and it's just how it is. Like I said, I've had some good memories over the last 10 or so years of playing Battlefield, and I'm sure all of you have as well. Let me know your experiences with every single Battlefield, or what Battlefield you started with, what was your favourite, and if you still play Battlefield, whether you played comp, competitive, public games, or you just sat back and relaxed. Let me know what you think of the video, if you like the format of it as well. Something new, something I don't generally do, so any input and feedback is appreciated. But like I said, feel free to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.